This is my new blue dial Seiko SNKN41. It's a really pretty watch. I was really amazed by the blue dial of it. This is an automatic, so it's not kinetic, it's not solar, there's nothing charging a battery. You have to wear it if it's going to keep going, or it's going to quit working after a while, and you have to rewind it back up. Okay, so first things, get out here and show it to you. Here's its blue dial. It's a little disappointing because these are not luminescent. The hands and your hour markers, they look like they would glow in the dark. They do not. I don't know why they did it that way. Here's the back. Alright, so the way that I wind this up, you can see its little mechanism there for as you're wearing this thing, this little thing spins around. I can't get it to go around there. So this watch, you don't wind it up. You can't sit here and turn on this on any of the pullouts to wind it up. If it's not working, what I do is get it and start doing this. And then you'll see the little second hand get to going because you're spinning this thing around. Get this out of the way. So it has 21 joules, and so here's how you set the date and things on this. Alright, so it says in the instructions that you're not supposed to set it between the 4 a.m. and 9 p.m. through 4 a.m. So it's got 1 click, 2 clicks. Second click is for changing the hands. So we're going to change it, and let's just get it out of anywhere in that area, say 6 o'clock here. Okay, so now you pull out to the first click. Backwards changes the day. There it goes into Spanish, English, Spanish. So we're just going to keep going, turning it back here. Okay, so it's Monday for me. Then forward changes the date. There we go. Okay, so we push that back in. Now to get into the AM and the PM, go past 12. So I'm at 10:36. Right there. Okay, there we go. And the instructions do say that when it's changing over from that midnight to the next day, it will temporarily go through the Spanish setting back into the English. So now this is a pretty big and heavy watch. It's not ginormous by any means like some I've seen, but you know, it is, I think it's just about right. I'm not a fan of big, huge watches. Now this is another watch that's real heavy, but I consider this kind of a standard size. And you can see how much bigger it is. You know, here's another kind of normal sized watch. So, you know, it's a pretty big dial. But that seems to be what's popular now, and it's not just so huge that it's ridiculous looking on my wrist. My wife at first was like, eh, and then I put it on, and she was like, no, I was like, oh, she really likes it. So I think you're okay. Now they do give you these links, and Seiko for some reason doesn't give you half links, and I couldn't get it adjusted just right. On the band, all you have is 1, 2 little minute adjustments. I was the furthest out and it still didn't work for me. So on this little pin, let's see if you see how that moves. See how these are tight? this one moves. I took out the little, it's like a little sleeve, little collar, that just gave me that little minute extra that I needed to be perfect on my wrist. So I took this off to show you, be able to show you the back. Let me put this back in. I had to do that off camera. That was just too hard to get that little pin put back in. So again, just 2 little minute adjustments, and if that's just not perfect, take out the little sleeve here, and that'll give you just a itty bitty bit. So this is how it's clasped. So there we go. I like my watches to be right above this little ball here. So it's just right. I got it, but it took some finagling. Anyways, that's the new Seiko SNKN41.